Alright folks, live again. I've got a cup of tea. I think we're going to play some more Elden Ring, but I'm also going to chill out. I'd like to check out some funs on the YouTubes. So I seen a video here that might be fun to watch. 2000 Lies. Todd Rogers. The infamous Todd Rogers. So let's see what Toddy boy has to say for himself. Unmute the PlayStation. Yeah, there's a few other things I want to check out too.
Born December 1st, 1964, Todd Rogers has in different forms been considered one of the oldest professional gamers, as well as the oldest world record holder. If you are A, already familiar with his past, or B, listen to everything that I'm about to share today, you may start to question that statement entirely. I don't want to slap some statements together or just talk about one or two events. No. I want the wider picture of this entire situation and this one human being. Today, join me as I explore the never-ending rabbit hole of possibly one of the sketchiest and most
He is very sketchy. That is true. Todd Rogers is sketchy. The whole Twin Galaxies thing is just fascinating that it went on for so long and like people never picked up on it. It's just insane.
Boggling people in the history of gaming. Todd Rogers.
It's funny, that footage is from the Midwest Gaming Classic, and like other people, like they go to the States, they want to go to like, I don't know, Disneyland or Vegas, or and it's like if I was going to the States, I'd be going to the Midwest Gaming Classic and retro gaming expos and gaming and geek and nerd events. I apologize for nothing. Cool. I always like it when people do that. Think their research.
Before we get into the past of this mysterious and sketchy person, you know who isn't sketchy? Today's sponsor, Extra Wallets.
Okay, well they're
Today
not
I am
sponsoring
rocking the
me,
Napa Black
unfortunately.
Parliament wallet, which listed every single game Atari released over the past year. This was intended to be shown for motivation, with the core intention being to show programmers what kind of games were doing better and where to go moving forward. 4 developers at Atari got quite a different message from this memo. David Crane, Larry Kaplan, Alan Miller, and Bob Whitehead. When crunching the numbers, these 4 guys alone were responsible for upwards of 60% of Atari's sales, or roughly $60 million. The truth though, all 4 of them were only making roughly $22,000 a year. Quite a gap from that $60 million. See, the video game industry was originally based on the normal toy industry. Designers were paid an exact salary, and said designers' creations were owned by a company. These 4 guys wanted to change that.
Yeah, I thought it would be a bit more dramatic. That's probably worth watching offline when I'm not streaming. But yeah, no, we're not going watching that right now. It's probably very good. I'm not knocking it. It's just not what I thought it would be. I thought it'd be some nice Todders Quantum TV. I'm not even going there. Let's have a look. Vampires. No. There was something else I wanted to check out today. Review Tech USA is streaming. That's no good. NFTs are legally problematic. I'm gonna check out a bit of it, maybe. Not all of
Are
it.
NFTs a scam, or are they the next big thing? Legally speaking, it's a question between Uber and Theranos. Uber was able to sidestep regulation to become a billion-dollar company and basically is interwoven into the fabric of society, whereas Theranos tried to fake it until they made it, but they ran up against physics and biology and were just a giant fraud. NFTs are probably somewhere in the middle. They're certainly not unicorns that are going to solve all problems, but they're probably not all completely useless. And either way, they raise fundamental
Wait a minute now. What was that all about?
They're certainly not unicorns that
Climate justice now. I don't get it. With a unicorn head? Why? Why? I get it's meme, but I don't understand why he used that in his
are
video.
going to solve all problems, but they're probably not all completely useless. And either way, they raise fundamental issues of law. So today we're going to cover only the legal problems associated with NFTs. Others have explained the non-legal issues, for example,
Is it just me, or is this dude's eyes like cartoonish? Like really close together? He's impeccably well dressed. I have to hand it to him. That's an awesome suit. And his hair is like well presented, but I don't know. He just looks like a cartoon character, like a cartoon version of a lawyer.
Dan Olson at Folding Ideas did a fantastic video called The Line Goes Up, which is not to say that the technology can't overcome these problems, but right now there are some fundamental issues of law with the way that NFTs are used now. And I see three main categories of issues with NFTs: on-chain problems, off-chain problems, and what I call innovations so mundane no one should care. Now, to get to those issues with NFTs, we first have to define what an NFT is, because I think almost everyone gets it wrong. An NFT is a non-fungible token. It is an entry on a decentralized ledger called a blockchain. A blockchain is a permanent, unchangeable digital ledger that's used to record transactions in blocks of computer code that are time-stamped and linked together. The code will reveal the history of a digital asset, where it originated, who purchased it, and any subsequent transfers. And in the digital world, the token can be assigned specific uses and properties. Now, it's non-fungible because it is said to be unique, unlike something like Bitcoin, where every single Bitcoin is interchangeable with another one. It's like a dollar bill. Every dollar bill that you possess effectively does the exact same thing as another dollar bill. Same with a Bitcoin. However, an NFT is said to be unique, so they are not fungible with each other. But at this point, let me turn it over to someone more technically minded, my friend Steve Mold, to explain how an NFT actually operates, because it's illuminating. So Steve, how does an NFT work?
NFTs work in a very similar way.
Okay. I was trying to think who the guy actually looks like, and I figured it out. Why I think he looks like a cartoon character is Stan Pines from Gravity Falls. So we'll just get a picture of Stan Pines here from Gravity Falls. Google image search. Stan Pines, that will do. Open image in new tab. Actually, no. We need to get more tools. Size large. Oh, you're one of those pages that makes me click on the link. God damn you. There we go. Open link. Open image in new tab. There we click on load. There we go. So take a good look at him. Stan Pines. Lawyer dude. Legal. Stan Pines. So other than the glasses, we have
With a Bitcoin.
that's Stan fucking Pines. he's identical. Look. Even the 5 o'clock shadow or semi-bearded man look. Suit, dangerously close. I mean, we've a necktie here that's very dissimilar to this, like business tie, but Stan Pines. Yeah, I don't know. That looks like it's going a bit too in-depth. It's not going to be fun. Moist Critical, the cult of Jared Leto. I don't even know who Jared Leto is. Tell me, Moist. Moist Critical.
From cultural icon to cult leader. I don't know why I immediately read that as cancel culture.
Oh, that actually came up in my
If you were
feed.
stuck in a life or death situation, and the only way to escape was to guess how
I
old
do
this
some
man was,
cephalopod.
what would you say? Jared Leto is 50 years old. Let
Isn't
that
that
sink
fucking
in.
wild?
Bullshit.
Why is it that Twitter seemingly lost their mind after Jared Leto presented a Grammy to Olivia Rodrigo? A seemingly innocent interaction with dark roots that only some are aware of. Jared Leto began his acting career in 1992 in the television series Camp Wilder, but really hit the limelight 2
Wait a minute. We gotta find the original of this because otherwise, yeah, we're gonna be listening to the volume way down. There it is. The Cult of Jared Leto. That came up in my feed earlier on, but I didn't check it out. Includes paid promotion. God damn it.
If you were stuck in a life or death situation and the only way to escape was to guess how old this man
Dude
was,
isn't
what would you
50.
say? Jared Leto is 50 years old. Let that sink in
Bullshit.
for a minute. Why is it that Twitter seemingly lost their mind after Jared
No
Leto
way, this
presented a
dude's
Grammy
50.
to Olivia Rodrigo? A seemingly innocent interaction with dark roots that only some are aware of. Jared Leto began his acting career in 1992 in the television series Camp Wilder, but really hit the limelight 2 years later with his breakout role as Jordan Catalano in My So-Called Life. It was clear that he was a heartthrob and had acting
I have no idea who Jared Leto is. Tell me more.
talent, a combination that would allow him to star in Hollywood cult classics like Fight Club, American Psycho, and Requiem for a Dream. Jared Leto is known for being a method actor,
Oh, I know him for Requiem, but that's about it.
aiming to show real and raw emotions
I'm
in
not
his
the biggest
roles by
movie
throwing
buff.
himself into the world of the character that he plays. Sometimes he gets it right, other times he falls flat on his face. One of his earliest demonstrations of method was in Prefontaine, a 1997 biopic about the legendary distance runner. Jared Leto is most notably known for his Oscar-winning performance as Rayon, a struggling transgender woman in Dallas Buyers Club. Method acting, traditionally known as the Stanislavski system, was developed as a way for actors to combine the outer and inner theatrical sense of self by physically embodying the character's experiences.
Today's actors must look to Moscow at the beginning of the 20th century to find one of the great theatrical figures of his time, an actor, stage director, teacher, and founder of the legendary Moscow Art Theater. This is Konstantin Stanislavski. Before his death in 1938 and after, he was an enigma.
Look at this dude's face, Stanislavski. It's like, I don't know, it's like something about Russian culture. It's like, it's no good unless you're miserable, right? It's like, look at this guy. Just the darkness. There's a darkness there.
Successive generations have either venerated him or discredited him. A constant source of controversy, he has been nominated with Einstein and Freud as one of the three true visionaries of the century. Others have denounced him as a charlatan purveyor of mumbo-jumbo. One thing is undeniable. Stanislavski, his theater and his acting system found immortality, even as the world around him was being torn apart.
Although method acting is a legitimate way that many actors get into character, it's oftentimes used as a selling point for modern movies. Usually, headlines are run showcasing the extremes that some of these actors go to in order to prepare for their roles. It's cringy and oftentimes embellished or fabricated to stir up hype.
Yeah, and like when taken to the extreme, it's like masochistic. You know, when you think about what some actors go through, like with their method acting. It's no wonder this Russian dude came up with it. Makes perfect sense, you know? It's like the acting of equivalent of, I don't know, turn yourself into Rasputin or something, I don't know.
This is one of the main reasons why people hate Jared Leto's Joker, but we'll get into that later. If you're able to separate Jared Leto from his acting ability, it's no secret that he's successful on the big screen. Parallel to his rise to fame in Hollywood during the 90s, Jared Leto would start a band with his brother Shannon. They would name it 30 Seconds to Mars. If you grew up during this time like myself, you can probably remember The Kill playing on every alternative radio station in the 2000s. 30 Seconds to Mars would go on to have numerous breakout hits as their style shifted from edgy to pop. This is why many 30 Seconds to Mars fans are nostalgic of their original music but cringe at their new stuff. They continue to create music around vague, relatable themes such as struggle, love, life, death, and faith. Did 30 Seconds to Mars dominate any genre? Probably not, but they were insanely successful.
I actually knew 30 Seconds to Mars, but I never made the link between Leto, the lead singer, and his acting career. I knew the singer was an actor, but that's all I cared about. And yeah, the first album was good, but it was formulaic. I think bands like the Foo Fighters can pull it off. Anyways, we're getting down a music rabbit hole.
In creating a cult following that is now bigger than ever, known as the Echelon. The Echelon is what 30 Seconds to Mars fans collectively call themselves. Not only are they obsessed with the band's music, but also the themes and messages prevalent in all aspects of the community. Members of the Echelon refer to each other as part of a family. From an outside view, the Echelon is just like any other stan group. And the reality is, stan groups are cash cows. Jared Leto knows this, and perpetuates the us versus them dynamic to increase rapport with his fans. It's one of the many ways in which he breaks the audience-artist wall without actually having to do much and reap the benefits. Each member of the Echelon will go as far as to follow the band around the world, making sure to attend every tour event possible. 30 Seconds to Mars even has Guinness World Records for their seemingly
Nothing new about that so far. I mean, Kiss, probably one of the biggest bands, the notorious fan base that are just, you know, borderline on the fanatic that would follow the band everywhere. Yeah, so far, no cultish tendencies, but hold on to your seats because I have a feeling it gets worse.
Endless tours. Their logo is a triad with a line through it, which you can find on almost any of their work and on Leto himself. Twice. In 2009, the band released merch which said, "Yes, we are a cult." Although this is supposedly an inside joke between Jared Leto and his superfans, it's a slippery slope when given the context of Jared Leto's reputation. If you define cult as a group or movement held together by a shared commitment to a charismatic leader or ideology, then the Echelon checks all the boxes. And it certainly doesn't help his case that he literally looks like Jesus. In 2015, Jared Leto started Camp Mars, a Malibu retreat where fans can experience the band on a closer level. Camp Mars included outdoor activities, live performances from the band, and a chance to meet Jared Leto himself. Packages ranged.
That's a bit Jonestown, isn't it? That's getting a bit Jonestown, folks. Oh, I don't know. That is very bad.
From sleeping in tents to VIP lounges, and the prices increased accordingly. Camp Mars was a huge success, and after 2015, it became tradition. It would ultimately evolve into something much bigger. Mars Island is a 3-night all-inclusive getaway on the private island of Obanjan in Croatia. Think Fire Festival, but drugs and alcohol are prohibited, and Mars Island actually happened. Sober people.
Wait a minute, drugs are prohibited. Look at this man's eyes. I don't think drugs are prohibited. Not for the upper echelon, anyways. Fucking hell, they're not even hiding at the pyramid, like, Jesus Christ.
Happened. Sober people. Yeah, that's who I want to party with. Packages include yoga, water sports, sightseeing, and 2 30 Seconds to Mars performances. Prices start at $1,700, where you probably sleep on a banana leaf.
What? Stargazer package, 3 nights, all inclusive, one payment of $1,779. What? That's fucking bullshit, man. Jesus. You could move to Indonesia and start over with that kind of cash.
And go up to an undisclosed amount if you opt in for the Phoenix package, which is probably
the fuck. 3 payments of It's 7-8 grand. What the fuck? Like, who? Jesus.
Where you sleep next to Jared Leto himself. I wish I was
What?
kidding. That sounds all fun and dandy, but I don't know about you guys. I would much rather stay home and get some quality sleep, which is why today's video is sponsored by Helix. Helix Sleep makes, and they offer free shipping to any little bit over 3 months. No questions asked. Financing options, you would too. If your Helix tradition known as the Church of Mars, or
Oh, no.
Jared's mattress, there's a tradition known as the on Mars Island, there's a tradition known as the Church of Mars, where
Oh,
Jared
no.
Leto actually performs in a cathedral while totally not acting like a cult leader. One of the nights in 2019 consisted of a white night, where everyone dressed up in white and sang Kumbaya by the fire. Once again, Jared Leto leans into the cult accusations by being self-aware about it. Let's all pose for a picture to mess with the media. Except self-awareness doesn't make it any less of an actual cult. And one glaringly obvious observation is that most of the people
Holy shit balls. So, yeah. There's no drug culture here amongst the the true believers. I can believe that. They don't need the drugs, man. Look at this fine example of modern civilization before us.
here are women. I thought this was strange too. One of the
Yeah.
package add-ons for your luxury stay in Croatia includes a tattoo service.
Fuck no. Fuck no. He's tattooing them. Oh shit.
So you can get a tribal marking of your favorite cult leader. Mars Island is an experience like no other. Jared Leto lives his life like he's on Mars. The man is detached from reality physically and figuratively. He's been riding his breakout success for over 2 decades, and it doesn't seem like it will ever slow down. If you really study Jared Leto in the media, he has a history of acting like a self-entitled celebrity with a god complex. At the start of the
Well, there's nothing new there. A lot of celebrities do that, but yeah. He's taken it to whole new levels, like. Why do I get like Bond villain vibes off him?
pandemic, Jared Leto posted this gem on Instagram. He was on a 12-day
Hold on. Let's read this. Wow, 12 days ago I began a silent meditation in the desert. Well, you know, the Doors used to do that. You know, a lot of bands. Caius, the guys in Caius, or one of them at least, used to do shit like this. We were totally isolated, no phone, no communications, etc. Yeah, I had no idea what was happening outside the facility. Now that's troubling. The facility. Walked out yesterday into a very different world, one that's been changed forever, mind-blowing to say the least. I'm getting messages from friends and family all around the globe and catching up on what's going on. Hope you and yours are okay. Sending positive energy to all. Stay inside, stay safe. That is a bit weird. So everyone else was isolating and he was out in the desert.
silent retreat and didn't know that COVID took over the world. He is also well connected with mega brands like Gucci and This Walking Nightmare. Have you ever seen celebrities completely abuse their power by making interviewers uncomfortable? I've observed that many celebrities get off on preying on women in front of a camera. They like to push buttons, be inappropriate, and see how much they can get away with by trying to charm or seduce. When in reality, they are playing a rigged game designed to feed their own ego.
You're quite beautiful, by the way.
Thank you.
Oh fuck. Yeah, that
I would
is...
like to answer that by asking a question. What doesn't turn me on? For a long time, can I squeeze your mank?
And I get there at 5 in the morning.
Okay.
And I go straight to work.
Está agarrando la mano y me estoy muriendo.
Don't let go. Don't let go.
That's my trick. That's my trick.
Don't let go, please.
What's your sign? Do you know?
Leo.
Really?
What are you?
Hot.
Hot.
That's nice.
Let me guess.
Stegosaurus.
Yeah. This guy is definitely a weirdo.
Really?
Yeah.
Saggy?
No.
What?
Pisces.
I think it's Saggy. You're a
We're
Pisces?
perfect together.
The film hinted at a sexual relationship between the two of you.
Did it?
Did it?
Is that what you took away from it?
I don't know. What do you think?
It's kind of like a Rorschach test, I think. What did you think?
I'm thinking, yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Dirty
He's a
birdie.
freak.
Just kidding. We're joking. We're joking.
Okay.
I believe that Jared Leto and other celebrities are never really challenged on this type of behavior for a couple of reasons. Number one, cameras are rolling and the interviewers have a job to uphold. The spontaneity that will ensue directly after challenging a celebrity is too much of a risk. Number two, they don't know how to react because it's awkward, and
Never trust a dude that wears more makeup than a chick. Look at this guy. He's wearing more makeup than the chick. That's what I say. Can't trust him. Firefox, what have you done? We were getting
Number
into
three,
Jared Leto and his
sometimes
craziness.
the interviewers play into it because they are actually starstruck and attracted to the celebrity, which reinforces this type of behavior.
Yeah, it does. It's scary. It shouldn't happen. It's bad.
I haven't finished here. There's work yet to be done.
Have you had it
into her eyes? They're absolutely, insane. They're gold and blue and. Oh
I
God.
was thinking the same thing. Can we
How to speak to ladies?
Jared Leto is fully aware of his talent and looks, and he uses it to get away with everything. He makes it a point to always touch women, bring them in close, and bask in the tension in front of other people. He appears confident because he truly believes that he's untouchable. September 12th, 2005. The
Okay.
New York Post runs an article that states, Jared Leto likes him young. The 33-year-old Requiem for a Dream actor, last seen squiring Ashley Olsen and Lindsay Lohan around town, has been aggressively pursuing many of the teen models shacked up at the Maritime Hotel. Leto, who booked a suite at the Meatpacking District hotspot while he was in town with his rock band 30 Seconds to Mars, has become infamous for calling and texting some of his underage objects of desire several times a day. He's been approaching all the girls and inviting them to his shows. Girls from IMG, Elite, Next, and Women are staying there, and Jared has been hitting on all of them. He's a serial texter. He is constantly texting these 16 and 17-year-old girls. It's really kind of creepy. In 2011, Jared Leto makes a fool of a man sitting during one of his shows. This is completely uncalled for.
Hold on. Hold on.
Dude probably has like medical problems
you,
or
with
something.
your fingers in your chin beard. What are you sitting on your fucking ass for? Huh? This is the 30 Seconds to Mars show, okay?
Oh god. Could be a medical reason
If you
for
can't
it.
stand up, you better be up off your fucking ass right now, you hear me?
What a dick. So right, he scans the crowd, finds that one dude, and fixates on him. When he's... Oh, he is a cult leader.
Does he understand what I'm saying to him right now? No, don't look behind you. I'm looking at you. Yes, you. Yes, you. Oh, thank you very much.
Dick.
In
What a
2013,
dick.
Jared Leto held a promotional contest for his upcoming album, Love, Lust, Faith, Dreams. This contest was called #TheSleepover, in which 5 lucky fans who pre-ordered the album would get to sleep with Jared Leto. Yeah. This was, of course, accompanied by Jared Leto's sad attempt at humor. You do know I sleep in a coffin. I will admit my bed is more like a hotel than most. In 2015, James Gunn, director of Guardians of the Galaxy and The Suicide Squad, posted a cryptic video on Periscope. The exact contents in the video are unknown, as it was deleted the very next morning by Gunn himself. But accounts recall ranting about Jared Leto for being an overall asshole and sleeping with underage girls. He posted this the next morning. Good morning to Bogota, Colombia, and sorry to all of you around the world who saw my ambient-fueled Periscope session last night at 3 a.m. Yes, I erased it. In 2016, Jared Leto admitted to sending anal beads and used condoms to fellow cast members of Suicide Squad.
What?
Now, how about the gifts you gave everyone? Rats, bullets, a hog. Where did that come from?
Don't forget the anal beads,
Who did you send anal beads to?
the used condoms.
Did not.
Okay, well, this is
yeah.
just him.
I mean, it was.
Step back, Frank. You can't just say use condoms and we're just gonna like
You know,
forget.
I know it's a family show, but we can,
Don't worry,
we can educate people here. At least they were used.
Who did you send use condoms to?
Oh, everybody.
Yeah, I got that. Jared sent.
Wait a minute, we can't just skip over that.
Yeah.
You get a used condom. What do you say? What do you think?
You say Jared has gone
What? Is it just me or like... fuck Hollywood, they're all weirdos.
full Joker. Jared, he went full Joker. You know, and the rule generally is never go full Joker.
Oh, Richard!
That's ironic. He then later denied all of it and said it was just one big joke.
What exactly did people get wrong about the Joker?
I mean, I just think that there were some things, you know, that were mentioned about like gifts and the fact that I was giving used condoms to people, which was not true.
We can say that right now. That
it
is not
was
true.
not true. And what are you going to do at that moment? You can't even, it doesn't matter how loud you shout or hold up a sign, you know, with your pants off in Times Square. People are going to go with the story that they want to run.
May 16th, 2018. Dylan Sprouse, or Zach from Sweet Life of Zach and Cody, tweets, "Yo, at Jared Leto, now that you've slid into the DMs of every female model age 18 to 25, what would you say your success rate is?" This tweet seemingly came out of nowhere. Why would Zach from the Sweet Life of Zach and Cody know this sort of information? And two, why would he blast Jared Leto on Twitter for thousands to see? And interestingly enough, James Gunn responded. He starts at 18 on the internet. We know that Jared Leto is creepy with girls. We know that Jared Leto has gotten with fans. We know that Jared Leto has a twisted sexual side. He literally sings about it in his music.
You can probably guess which lyrics I'm going to pick out of Up in the Air.
I don't know. Surprise me.
I'll wrap my hands around your neck so tight with love, love, love.
Yeah.
Quite erotic.
Is it?
Tell us a little bit
It's
more.
funny that you would take it that way.
Tell us what the song's about if that's not what it is.
That's creepy.
Well, I think, what is it they say? Everything is about sex, except for sex. Sex is about power, right?
And articles have been written with sources claiming that Jared Leto choked a woman out without her consent. It's important to note that Tumblr posts fantasizing about sleeping with the band muddy the water of actual evidence against Jared Leto. Is Jared Leto insufferable as a person? Yeah, anyone can get behind that. There's weird, probably shouldn't do that type of behavior. And then there's illegal. Where Jared Leto falls on the spectrum is unclear. Decade-long rumors following him across two different career paths is not a good sign. And neither is this one. Let me fix that.
Wow. So yeah, that's what happened to that band. That was weird. So, note to self, don't go to bed with Jared Leto. Don't go for a sleepover. Milk and cookies with Jared Leto. Jesus. What's this? Okay. No, that looks terrible. The Cult of Fire, Fire Monks Explained. Yeah, let's check this shit out. Oh, it's Shrek.
Alright, so before I get into the meat and potatoes of this video, I think it's probably for the best if I go into a little background info on the fire giants and their fell god and what happened to them and all that. So way back before the Erd Tree and all of that shit, the giants and their lesser kin, the trolls, dominated the snowy mountaintops of the far north. In contrast to the region's frozen environment, the giants possessed the element of fire, which as we all know was invented by the firebenders of the hit Nickelodeon series Avatar: The Last Airbender. These fire giants even went to war with the ice dragons for control of the territory, obviously winning because fire melts ice, well sometimes at least. There was only one group of holdout enemies that the giants couldn't crush. I'm of course referring to the ice-wielding fringe race of Zamora warriors from the town of Zamora, who would become their age-old rivals. Oh look at that, a song of ice and fire. But anyways, America rolled up and recruited the Zamora, and with the help of her golden armies and the traitorous trolls, pretty much genocided the giants out of existence. Possibly using briar magic, as the massive corpses of the giants that litter the mountaintops all appear to be
Yeah,
impaled in various
okay.
ways by like thorny tree branches.
That might be
at
fun to
first kinda
check
look
out
like they-
offline. That might be fun to check out offline. But it is time for some Elden Ring. Let's do this. Retrieving latest calibration. Oh, there must have been an update. Shit. Failed to retrieve latest calibration. Well, do it now, god damn it. Alright, that took a while. So, where are we? We finished Rani's quest. 61,000 that I can't really spend on anything. When I just see. Yeah, I could level up. It's only 20 away, so yeah, we'll do that. I'm thinking about making a Jared Leto themed character. That would be fun. That's what we'll do in the next stream, is we'll make Jared Leto. Yeah. All faith, no intelligence. Sword chest. Level. Ooh. Pretty close. I needed about 3,000. That's way too much, but it'll do. Strength's at 50. And we put up faith. Oogly doogly. Man, I hate the way it frames it like that. Oogly doogly. So that's all done. Halic tree. I could go to the very end of the game right now, but where's the fun in that? Steve's a Halic tree. Oh wait, Moog is dead, isn't he? I killed Moog. Yeah, Moog is pretty dead, alright. Oh, you know what? We go kill this dude. This icy... Excuse me. This icy mofo. Don't think I have to. Damn it. Right. Damn it. I don't have the right magic for this. Yeah, I feel bad for even liking 30 Second to Mars' first album now after all that. But then again, look, separate the art and the artist. Memorize spell. There we go. That loop. So I need to buff in order for this to be effective against these pricks. Fancy shit. Damn. He always jump at the most inopportune time, those bricks. See if they try and gank me now. Oh, dude, I thought you'd have stuff for me. But you have nothing. God damn it. Okay. That was a waste. Probably just run through all of this. And you don't have to buff. Hit him with it raw. Prepare to buff. Okay, something that resists frost. Okay, so this is gonna hit fairly hard. That's good. But go. Oh, Jesus. Ankathon 9000. You just fucked that guy up. Real bad. There's nothing under those waterfalls I've checked before, but yeah. The giant priestess. Oop. Damn it. Well, that's good too. I was just hoping for something else. Wonder should we go take out the poison rot one? Yeah, fuck it. Yeah, that's closer. It's closer to his location. I've gone the wrong way, but that doesn't matter. May as well do this shit too. Am I heavy now? Yeah, fat roll. Yeah. I need to try and take these guys out one by one. It's not gonna be easy. They start spamming their projectile attacks, I'm pretty screwed. Start sniping them. And it's 2 hits per bug. And aggro from some of them are weaker than the others. It's interesting. Oh, all 3 aggroed. That's not good. stop for a sec. Nothing to see here. You ugly bastards. I don't know if those ingredients are actually that rare this late in the game. Kind of pointless doing this. I'm gonna have to hit him twice anyways. Well, there you go. That's what happens when you don't change spell or incantation. Same thing. Screw it. Any of them are going to do the bug attack. It's going to be that last guy. Oh shit. Jeez Louise. Smithing Stone 5? Can't imagine coming here when you're still relying on that level of Smithing Stone. Yeah, Scorpion Stinger, damn it. It's not the worst thing in the world, but it's not great. I wonder, we're going to do something crazy here. I'm going to attempt to do something crazy. There we go. And my Albinoric princess, where are you? Shit. Screw it. Maybe in a future run. It's not going to work now because I'm going to be out of magic. Who does that, honestly? It's one of those ulcerated bastards over there. I don't have enough FP for this. So yeah, more rest. Oh shit. Immunity 50 on some of these. Fuck. Oh, I had the gold mask thing, didn't I? 33. Increased damage taken. I'll never wear anything regardless of how good its stats are if it increases damage taken. It's instantly not an option. Okay, so now we need to get the spell, or incantation rather, of flame cleanse my ass. And don't walk off the edge. So he's like the Scarlet Rot. Nomadic Warriors Cookbook 22. I still can't craft flame grease. Dang it. Might have to Google that. Screw it. Fast travel. It's quicker. Jesus. Because that's fair. God, they don't like cooperating with anything, those guys. 7. He's serious. I came out there all that way. Oh, fuck. Oh shit. Don't roll in the Scarlet Rock, kids. It's bad for your health. God, this sucks. Jesus. This doesn't look good, does it? Fuck it. Oh, Jesus. Oh, there. Oh, fuck. I know what I'm gonna do next time around, though, to defeat this guy. Away from that lady. Oh man, she fucked him up. Nice. Dragon scale blade. Oh, I know that, yeah. Is it that useful though? Don't know. I think we can do it. Excuse me. Clear my throat. Yeah, I've only really come for this thing anyways. Don't jump off. Nice. God, it's so annoying, this rot. I think we've got nearly everything here. And I think we have. Get out of here. Yeah, screw it. Let's leave this blasted place. No, I wonder how to get there. Yeah, that's interesting. Oh, Millicent is still here.
There is something of the will, the dignity.
You do that. Oh shit, I'm putting stuff away. God damn it. There. So that's another thing. I think perhaps with some of these you'd be better off upgrading them rather than having separate items in the game. Raises focus, greatly raises focus. There we go. It's like, sit down again. You're gonna hurt yourself. I love the way those guys don't even bat an eyelid. And take it back, one of them did. That looks interesting. Sacred Blade grants armaments, attacks Holy Essence, and fires off a golden blade projectile. Yeah, that's the same as the Ash of War, but scales with Faith, E, Dex. Yeah, I know. Not a great option for me, unfortunately. I don't have shit. Fuck. Break. He's just gonna keep spamming that, isn't he? I don't have access to that lift around the corner, so there's no point in going there. So I don't think we're going to get to Melania, Blade of Mickey Mouse. No, he's powering up. Come on, bitch. What are you powering up for? Oh man. Get some poise. Get some poise, boys. All the pain. Where the fuck did you come from? Oh, I forgot they had that asshole attack. Really hate that attack. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Tough sons of bitches. Hard to go up against toe to toe. I usually range those fucks. Like the guys just can't even hear me like destroying their friend. Alright. Don't need to lock on game if you're not gonna let me to. Done PvP enough to know how to hit without locking on game. Something good? Yeah. Triple rings of light. It's the kind of thing I need for this build. Something that scales with faith. Or makes good use of faith, in the very least. No, don't go down there yet, Derm. You mad? So that was the guy that decided he was going to come and say hello. What? Mr. Pixel Health. Nice. One more diversion. No, that wasn't the right spot. Wait, let me just see. Aha. Here we go. See those guys down there? Yeah, you do not want to pick a fight with them. Gotta hit them at least 5 or 6 times with a heavy before they even start taking damage, and after that there's like 3 of them down there. Suicide. Fuck. Out of there. I don't have anything to deal with those fuckers. Memorize spell. I'll road test 2 of them to see which one comes out first. That one. Okay. So I'm gonna 1,000, 2 1,000. 1,000, 2 1,000. Yeah, it doesn't matter. They both come out the same speed, except one's gonna do more damage than the other. One's gonna absolutely stagger the absolute poo out of them. And one is not. It's death if I just go down there. God damn, they're tough. Without that trick. If you didn't know that trick. Oh fuck. Okay, yeah, even with that trick. I wonder, Lieutenant, do you want to get in on this? Oh. Nani? What? What's going on? Equipment, something to boost holy attacks. Well, whatever. That was close. It's a different kind of poison as well. It's more virulent. Yeah, that's annoying the way, in certain scenarios, the UI, you have just picked up something, doesn't get out of the fucking way. So you could potentially be in big trouble. Pressing loads of buttons, and you gotta press triangle. But you don't know that. So, it's like any key press should do, not just triangle. If you're in the middle of a fight, like, you can't wait around for shit like that. Well, and we've done enough on that expedition. Edition number 2. Oh, this says what? Later, losers. Nani? Oh shit. Fuck. As well. Okay. Well, don't fall down the hole in the roof this time. Massacre. I wonder, actually. Can I trigger those guys? No. Oh fuck. Fuck. Jesus. I have a better idea. Rick. Totally not worth it. That for some bestial bullshit. You just know there's going to be another one, right? Yeah. I'll come back in another life, stronger than ever. Hmm. Is that enough? No. Wait. Yeah, it is enough.
There is something I must the will that was a dignity.
Alrighty then. See if we can upgrade some of our sacred seals. Oh, look at that, sweet. Damn it. Trying to decide, should I go back into the fray or call it quits there? You know what, I think I'm going to call it quits there. It's been long enough. 2 streams. This one's just under 2 hours. The last one was over 3, so yeah. I think that's fair enough. Call it quits for the night. Well, cool folks, thanks for tuning in, and I shall chat to you all again.